Hi Capricorn, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another You versus Them. Capricorn, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Capricorn, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. Capricorn spirit. Alright, Capricorn, newcomers, I'm setting down 2 sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Capricorn, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the 10 of Wands. What's happening here? I do sense one person is afraid of coming towards the other person with an apology because they feel they're going to get rejected. They do want to open up, but I think they feel they'll be rejected. What if the other person has other options now? What if they don't want to invest with me? They don't want this connection to end, that's for sure, but they're a little scared of rejection, I think. The other person says, well, I'm done waiting. I've waited long enough. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm giving up on them. This connection is not going anywhere. They're just taking my love for granted. They don't even love me anymore. It's not that I wanted this connection to end, but I can't take this hurt anymore. I think I have to just focus on healing my own self. I'm getting a little tired here, waiting for them to make up their mind or something. So that's my first thought. Of course, I'm going to clarify these cards for you, Capricorn. But before that, let me ask the universe. Spirit, tell me what's going on in this connection with Capricorn and their person. Why are they both feeling this way? Capricorn and their person, Spirit. Capricorn and their person. All right. Let's... Okay, the first card here, Capricorn, says free will. Someone is sitting on the fence. It can still go either way. I think things haven't really been said. So it's like fence sitting happening right now. Second one says divine timing. Something may not be when you want it, but when you need it. Third one says chaser. Someone in this connection is the chaser. Now I think somebody wants to chase. I think they were sitting on the, fence for a very, very long time, waiting for the right time. Maybe they weren't ready. When the time is right, I'll go. But they had an opportunity. What Spirit is saying, they had an opportunity and they never invested when the time was right. So that's why they are nervous now. Okay, so let's also do your dialogue message cards, Capricorn. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Capricorn and their person, Spirit. Capricorn and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Capricorn and their person, Spirit. Capricorn and their person. All right, let's take a few more from a third deck. Capricorn and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? All right. Okay, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Capricorn, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Capricorn, says, I hope we can come back together and pick up where we left off. I carry guilt for the way I mistreated you. I kept the wrong company around who interfered with this beautiful connection. The distance between us is killing me. I wake up with you on my mind. I'm so sorry for taking you for granted. I'm sorry for making you feel like you were hard to love. I think about you often, and I still miss you. My answer will be, I do. Soon I plan on returning, hoping it can work this time. Trying to gather up the courage to get in contact with you. Giving up and leaving just seems so much easier than to deal with any more pain. I let my temptations get the best of me. I got sidetracked. All right, so these were some of your messages, Capricorn. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on my left side, which I'll address as person A. Then we'll move to the other side, person B. And newcomers, the only reason I'm not guessing which side Capricorn's on, because I could be dealing with two Cappies on either side. But if this is your reading and you've been resonating, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you in your life. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker. So this is a general reading. Please use your own judgment here. All right, so person A, let's begin with you. How are you feeling right now? Why the Page of Cups in reverse for you? Why the Page of Cups? Yeah, they feel I think either made the wrong decision not to speak up earlier or not commit to their person. It's like now I don't know whether I should open up and tell them that, I do see them as my future. I do want to have a 10 of Cups and a 10 of Pentacles with them, that I value them so much and I see them as a perfect lifetime partner, especially like after what I didn't do in the past. I think this person never spoke up. They kept their silence, I think, for a long time. Maybe their ego came in the middle, or they were arrogant or prideful, or now it's like, how do I go and apologize to them? What if they reject me now? Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they want to reach out. They absolutely want to reach out. And then tell me, why is the Knight of Cups in reverse then? Did you break person B's heart? One more. They don't just want to go with a small offer. They don't want to go and get rejected, because you see, now this person now they've realized, this is my soulmate. This is the person I want to go back to. This is the person I want to be with. This is my Two of Cups. I love them and I want them to love me. But now the fear has happened. If I go and offer them a partnership and say, hey, you know what, I want to be with you, then what if they reject me? Maybe in the past, this person was sitting in their ego, their pride. They didn't fight for this connection. They may have even insinuated that they were, busy giving to other people, or, they could have breadcrumbed their person. This person is going through a lot of deep thinking right now. They are by themselves, but they are heavily thinking in isolation, wondering, how do I ask for a second chance now? How do I revive this connection where I things can come back into a place of balance and justice? So they are scared that if they open up now, it's going to be a tower. It may just, it may just end completely. Their person could say, what took you so long? Why were you standing at crossroads? Did you keep me as an option? So they know exactly what the other person is going to say, and they're reflecting. This person is reflecting on their miscalculation, on their ego, their pride, and they're realizing that must have hurt. I disappointed my person, and now the problem here is, now that they've realized that they love the other person and want to offer their whole heart, they feel how badly it's going to hurt if they say no to me or they reject me. So they are watching, they are spying, but they don't know how it's going to work out in the end. So tell me, why do you feel like that, person A? Tell me. Four of Pentacles in reverse. What's the Four of Pentacles in reverse? You want to open up to them now? Oh, they somewhere are scared. They somewhere are scared that the other person has given up on them. They feel, what if by the time I go back and they are not hurting over me, and they are all healed up and they found new love, if I go and I give them my whole heart now and offer this cup of love, I don't know what they're going to say. What if they see me as just a liar? What if they turn their back on me and don't believe that I have serious intentions now? This person definitely has serious intentions. So they are manifesting. They are manifesting all this happiness back. They have passion for the other person, but it's like, will they believe me now? Will they just see me as a liar because I was in the past? Will they still see me as a liar? Will they turn their back on me? I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, this person is serious. They are very serious. Like, I can tell you that. This person is coming, they want to at least come in with full power this time. It's like I want to go and tell them that I'm serious and I want to be, their counterpart, and I see a future with you. But again, that burden, that overwhelm, just with the thought that if I give them my offer, will they accept it? They are stressing, they are thinking, they are overthinking, they're really stressed out because they feel, what if the other person now rejects me? Okay, so tell me then, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they also realized they should have invested. They had many opportunities in the past to invest, but they never did. I think this person just did not make a move. They kept standing at crossroads. They couldn't choose a path, or they never told the other person. It's like they know that they delayed things for too long, and now they have made up their mind. Now that they have that back and forth or thinking, they've done all that. It's like, now I've made up my mind, but the same person who was so loving and kind and generous, what if they don't love me anymore? What if they see me as a liar or somebody who's not worthy of them? I showed them a very bad side of me. I showed them a side of me which was rude and mean and not caring. And now I don't know. They were always loving and caring, but what if there's a lid on that cup of love now, and they don't feel the same way for me? What if they don't want to work with me? What if it's embarrassing? What if I feel ashamed of going and giving my whole heart to them, and then they, throw it out? So one thing is clear, that person A is really hoping that this connection is not ended. It's not over. I hope it's not over. But they're lacking a bit of courage. They're lacking a bit of courage because they know that they behaved very badly in the past. Maybe this person was egoistic or prideful. Now they feel they've lost their power in this connection. They are probably seeing the other person as very single and abundant and doing really well by themselves. So they are kind of wondering that, they seem so happy without me. I don't even know whether they will want to give this a second chance or not. So they are a little worried, that's about it. So will you take any action, person A? This is your action card, which I'll open later, of course. Right now I'm going to go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, what about you? Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, person B says, they were sitting on the fence all along. They just wouldn't make up their mind. They wouldn't choose a direction. They just kept me waiting. And they made me feel, that as if I was not good enough for them. They were always playing these mind games with me where, it's my way or the highway and I control the situation. And, they just made me feel as if I was just an option in their life and I was not good enough for them and I was not, equal to them in some way or something. There was a lack of feeling of victory and success in this connection because they didn't value me. They didn't respect me. They didn't honor me. They didn't put in the work to make things grow. So I was the only one, I think, who was putting in all the work. I was trying to keep this connection going. But yes, Omkaratarot, right now I'm very exhausted. I'm tired. I can't keep doing this again and again and again. Now I realize that maybe they were never that confident. Maybe they were just pretending to be somebody they were not. Maybe this person is just sitting in their ego and pride and is very stubborn. And here I was ready to give them my all. I was bringing a lot to the table. And that's what I was looking for, a partner who I could grow old with and have, a future with. But they just came to me with their arrogance and pretended to be a player. And, they would come into my life and then exit. And, they found me attractive, I guess. But that's about it, So why do you feel this way, person B? Tell me. Six of Swords in reverse, because this connection never went to the path of peace and happiness between the two of you. They feel that that person never made that choice. They were always blocking me. They were always keeping their options open. They treated me like, they didn't want me in their life. They took my love for granted. They depleted my energy. They would just come and take from me and then, leave me all depleted and sad and, empty. Yeah, see? No victory. Feeling lost, feeling, I was not valued. Well, whatever effort I made, it didn't work out. So person B is, I think, very disappointed as well because they felt they were not, their love was not returned. So they could actually be right now getting onto their own chariot and saying, I would rather just focus on my money, on my stability, on my success, rather than allow this, player energy to keep jeopardizing my life over and over again. I need some time to heal my own self now. Am I right, person B? Tell me, why do you, how do you feel about the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? World in reverse. What's the world in reverse? Yeah, person B is being very sweet actually. Person B says, yeah, I have made up my mind that I have to give to myself, but I don't want to totally kind of give up on this connection. I don't want to have a tower which kind of splits us. I'm willing to maybe just be friends with them. If they come to me correct, I can maybe still be friends and keep it kind of going, because they don't really want this connection to end either. I don't think person B is that angry and upset. They're saying it's okay. I realize maybe they don't want me. I should just be single and independent. Yes, I'm not going to give my heart to them because I know it has the potential to get hurt. So I would rather just be friends with them. Yeah, I would just rather just keep it light and airy and keep it friendly. But yeah, where my heart is concerned, I don't want that to get hurt. So I'm healing my own self right now. I'm not expecting anything from them. I'm not going to give them my heart and allow them to make me feel as if I'm not good enough anymore. No, I'm going to keep it balanced. I'm going to keep it like even keel. Yeah, so it's like person B is kind of feeling, I'm going to keep myself guarded. I will just watch their behavior, I guess. I'm not expecting any commitment from them anymore, but I will watch their behavior. If they behave wrong, if they are anytime rude or mean to me, yeah, I know the trick now. I'll just go silent on them. I'll just cut them out of my life. I'll just kind of release this energy. But for now, I don't think person B is really cutting person A off, but they do feel hurt. They feel they were unnurtured, uncared for, and they just don't want person A to come back and create more drama in their life again. If they come back the same way, like, don't come back the way you were. Yes, I can be friends with you. I can even forgive you because maybe I expected more from you. Maybe you never had that intention. But person B is, I think, just being guarded now so they don't give their heart to the wrong person. So let's see what actions you guys will take then. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Capricorn. And while I shuffle this deck now, if I may request you, remind you, if the storyline is resonating, please let me know. You can do that by tapping on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. All right, person A, I'm back with you now. Action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life now. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Do you want to end the stagnancy? Are you going to take any action, person A? Page of Pentacles upright, Six of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. I knew it. Person A wants to end the stagnancy. They're willing to start from scratch. It's like, I want to go and woo them. I want to give them flowers or whatever. I want to show them I'm ready to invest in this connection now. I want to start. This person definitely wants to come back. Now they are seeing the potential that I can have something long-term with person B. But their only fear, I think, which is keeping them stuck is, what if it's too late? What if the other person has already moved away, emotionally distant themselves? What if they don't want me anymore? But I think this person may just try maybe to send maybe a message or something. I really don't think it's going to work because I don't see person B blocking person A, but they are guarded. And they're going to continue to stay guarded, and they're not going to, it's like you can't just send a message and expect a declaration of love. And person A is hoping for that I'll just send a message and then I'll know whether they care for me or not. And if person B appears guarded, I think this person is going to go back into the feeling of, oh my God, they don't love me and it's over, and what do I do, and I'm going through a tower now, they are not giving to me, so maybe they know they are with somebody else, or they have a third party, maybe they found somebody else. So either you go on all in or all out, person A, because this little bits are not going to make person B open up to you, from what I feel from their energy. But let's check. Person B, well, how about you? Action from your end towards person A, or otherwise in your own life now in the next 7 days. Chariot in reverse. What's the Chariot in reverse? What's the Chariot in reverse? 9 of Cups. Okay, so person B says, you know what, I'm not moving towards them, that's for sure, Omkaratarot. I've regained my power, I've regained my strength, and right now I'm very busy trying to make all my own dreams and wishes come true. I'm not focusing on them, whether they're coming, whether they're not coming, whether this, whether they're not that. It's like I'm in my own very, very happy place right now, making all my dreams and wishes come true, making sure things are good in my life. I've regained my power, I've regained my strength. I'm not waiting for anyone, nor am I moving towards anybody who doesn't offer me what I deserve. An equal partnership and equal give and take. Right now, person B is very focused on their own life, from what I feel. So tell me about the Ten of Swords. Why is this the overall energy, spirit, for Capricorn's reading today? 10 of Wands. Justice, 10 of Swords. You know what, person A, I think you are overthinking it. As much as they want to make things right with person B, somewhere they started to feel, oh, it's my karma. It's my karma. I know. If I go towards them and talk to them, they are going to now say no, and it's going to break my heart. So it's almost like they're willing karma to come into their life because they somewhere feel they are undeserving. They feel they're not going to accept my offer now. I'm sure it's over. I'm sure they're going to cut me off. I'm sure I'm going to get my heart broken if I actually go and tell them that I'm ready to put in the work, then I see you as my long-term partner. They want to, of course, they want to go and tell person B all that. They want to, they know that person B is the one for them. But then, they can't take their eyes off person B. But somewhere they feel, but they are not chasing me anymore. And what if they don't need me anymore? The stress and anxiety and sleepless nights are continuing because they've put person B up on a pedestal now. So they're seeing person B as their star, as their wish come true, who they're of course dreaming of, manifesting, having thoughts about, wondering how to heal things now. So yeah, I do see them standing here at crossroads, thinking, planning, how do I now go and tell them that I see them as my soulmate and I want to have something long term. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.